All right, everyone to your places.
We're ready in here, sir.
How are we in the studio?
Stand by, sir. Get the lights.
Yes, sir. Striking.
Quiet on the set, please. We're on in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Nolan.
Buenas noches, Mr. Nolan.
Buenas noches, Señor Pineda.
Soy Daniel Pineda.
My name is Adele Quo.
And here we go. Like it or not, it's another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. This edition somewhere around the early to middle part of July,
Fast.
2017, the hot month of July. Hope you're enjoying the heat out there and the air as well. Boy, it's a warm one. So be safe, hydrate, and try to stay out of the hot air as long as you can. Well, usual stuff. Your news and community bulletin board. Adele Quo is here with
It's Easy Being Green.
We did it better
Pretty
this
good.
week.
That's the
We
best
did
we've
much
ever done
better
it.
this week.
Lots of
Ever.
energy.
News and CBB rolling with park snakes. Okay, if you say so. Our news for senior segment, and then another roll in with yours truly. Had a little chat with Jesse Robinson, the WERA.
Wow.
LPFM radio director here a while back, and we'll take a look at that. That's our show, but before we go, a social media reminder from my partner, Senior Pineda.
Absolutely, Mr. Nolan. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News. And you guessed it, guys, number 1. Also, facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. And then you can also hear us on the radio, right, Craig?
On the radio, indeed. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Gracias, Senior Pineda. Take 2. We begin today's news with literally breaking news. Columbia Pike homeowners have experienced breaking windows being broken this past week. One or more people hurled objects at windows of 3 different homes. This incident took place on Friday, July 7 in the 5300 block of South 8th Road. And then that one happened around 9:45. And then on Saturday, July 8 in the 1200 block of South Buchanan Street at around 11 in the evening, followed by another incident a few minutes later at a nearby home. The investigation is ongoing. If you have any information on these window-breaking incidents, police are asking you to give them a call at their TIPS line, 1-866-411-TIPS. That's 1-866-411-8477. Daniel.
And Craig, Arlington is the second community in the U.S. to say that it has ended veteran homelessness. In addition, the county's chronic homelessness rate has reduced by 64% since 2013. County officials credit these successes as outcomes of their 2008 initiative, the 10-year plan to end homelessness. However, despite those benchmarks, 2017 saw a slight increase in homelessness, from 174 in 2016 to 232 this year. publicassistance.arlingtonva.us/10YP to learn more and get more information. Craig.
All right, Daniel, also in our news items, well, as the weather warms up here in July, summer temperatures are on the rise, and it is imperative to keep our most vulnerable people cool and to prevent health-related illnesses and death. Arlington Child Protective Services reminds parents to protect their children by never leaving them alone in a car. Abduction along with heat stroke and other injuries are a few reasons why kids should never be left alone in a car. When parents are in a rush or children are asleep, it's easier to forget them. Here are some tips to make sure that you do not forget your children in the car. Put personal items such as purses, briefcases in the back seat with the child. This gives you another reason to check the back seat before you leave the vehicle. Use drive-thrus instead of walking in for banks, stores, and dry cleaners and other places of business. Pay for your gas at the pump instead of walking to the cashier, and also be sure to leave your pets at home so you don't forget them either. If you see a child alone left in a car, call 911 or the Child and Family Services Safety Division at 703-228-1500. Good information there. Daniel.
Absolutely, Craig. Well, on July 4th, a record-breaking number of revealers chose to prevent accidents by calling Sober Ride. The free ride service carried 559 riders to their destinations during the year's celebration, beating previous record of 455 riders back in 2003. Sober Ride is a program with the Washington Regional Alcohol Program. In the past, it has partnered with local taxi cab companies to help reduce drunk and underage driving during holiday periods by offering free cab rides. They now partner with Lyft for free rides instead. To learn more information about Sober Ride, just visit the website rap.org/soberride.
All right, Daniel, that's it for our news items, and CBB is on the way. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Right after we hear from Adele Quo and another installment of
It's Easy Being Green.
We're getting better all the time. Here's
Great.
Adele.
I feel it.
Wonderful. Thanks, guys. And yes, it's another It's Easy Being Green. My name is Adele Quo. Summer is typically fun in the sun. But for those of you type A personalities trying to stand out among a city of go-getters instead of working on your tan, Joe Tree Frog wants you to know about 3 training programs for those seeking to make an environmental impact in your community. First, the Chesapeake Bay Landscape Professional CBLP Level 1 training is a new credential system for professionals who design, install, or maintain sustainable landscapes. Across the 6 states and D.C. in the Chesapeake Bay watersheds, local governments, NGOs, and neighborhoods are asking landowners and landscapers to increase the use of residential practices such as stormwater BMPs for a healthier Chesapeake Bay. The CBLP program will create a network of certified landscape professionals who will be better stormwater partners and environmental stewards. The 2016 pilot program certified 113 Level 1 professionals and 21 Level 2 advanced design and installation professionals. Explore a searchable directory to learn more about the 100-plus CBLP certified professionals. For more details, check out cblpro.org/getcertified. You can direct questions to Beth Ginter at beth@thehoneybeegroup.com. Second, the highly successful and award-winning Energy Masters Training Program promotes a more energy-efficient and sustainable community by engaging professionally trained volunteers in energy efficiency and water conservation techniques and in community outreach and education. Now in its 7th year, the program helps improve the comfort of residents in affordable housing apartments, reduce energy costs, and promote behavioral change for sustained environmental impact. You can check out www.arlingtonenvironment.org/energy. Applications are accepted on a rolling basis through September 15th or until all spaces are filled. Apply by July 31st for priority consideration and enjoy a $25 discount. There are no fees for students. And third, you can make a difference in our community by becoming an Arlington Regional Master Naturalist Volunteer. The Virginia Master Naturalist Program prepares volunteers to provide education, citizen science, and outreach to conserve and manage natural resources and public lands. Master Naturalist volunteers gain certification through state-approved natural history courses with a local focus. Recognized experts in a wide range of disciplines such as ecology, botany, and aquatic ecosystems, and much more. They provide fun and interactive training. Volunteers must commit to at least 40 hours of service annually to become certified. Apply by April 15th for more information and to complete an application. You can visit armn.org for more information. So remember, it's easy being green, staying on top of your training opportunities.
Indeed it is. Stay on top of those training opportunities. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you, though.
We appreciate it.
Working on a tan isn't all it's cracked up to be.
No, really. Keep training. Always training. Always learning. Thanks, Adele. We appreciate it. Here we go. As promised now, our CBB Community Bulletin Board filed. Well, the 4-mile run Valley Initiative, or 4MRV, is working to implement a Parks Master Plan for Knock Town Square. If you have any ideas or feedback on their draft concepts for land use and urban design, including streets, transportation, parks, or other recreational areas, then you can attend their upcoming meeting. This event will take place Wednesday, July 19, 7 to 10 in the evening at Parks and Natural Resources Operations Building. They're located at 2700 South Taylor Street. For more information, you can go to projects.arlingtonva.us/plants studies 4 Mile Run Valley for more information. Daniel.
Well, Craig, whether you're surrounded by nature in a local park or navigating concrete pavements in urban jungles, you can still volunteer to help your environment. You can help yourself and your family prepare and respond by learning emergency response protocols. The Arlington Network for Community Readiness, or ANCHOR, provides training for Arlington community members on a wide variety of emergency response situations. In the minutes after you call 911 and before the professionals arrive on the scene, proper actions in response to an emergency can save someone's life. Training is both online and in person. Visit their website, emergency.arlingtonva.us/anchor, for more information and to sign up. Craig.
All right, Daniel, also in our CBB file, Arlington's Chamber of Commerce and online newspaper, Arl Now, wants to help business owners better respond to their needs by hosting their first ever live podcast series, Secrets to Success. The weekly podcast begins on Monday, July 17. It will be recorded in front of a live audience at Tech Incubator at 1776 Crystal City from 4 to 6 p.m. You can check them out online. They also have a website here, chamber@arlingtonchamber.org, or give them a call at 703-525-2400 to RSVP. After the podcast, there'll be a networking event at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You can visit www.arlnow.com/tag/podcast for details, including how to listen to the podcast afterwards. Daniel.
Well, Craig, the Crystal City Twilighter is a middle of summer 5K race in the center of Crystal City. Individuals or teams of at least 5 people can participate on Saturday. That's July the 22nd, starting at 8:30 p.m. You can register at runpacers.com/race/crystal-city-twilighter. It costs $35 for adults and $25 for youth. The race starting point is 2121 Crystal Drive at the Crystal City Courtyard Green. If your team is speed challenged, then consider earning points for being the smartest team. There will be a 6-question trivial pursuit round before the race. Visit their website, runpacers.com/race/crystal-city-twilighter for more information. Wow. No tiny URL. It's not here. It's not here. Correct.
Speed challenged. I like that. That would be my category there. All right, there'll be a brief course called Dementia 101 on July 18 from 10 to 11 a.m. It'll take place at the Walter Reed Community Center.
Seniors.
Pardon?
That's seniors.
Oh, sorry, that's seniors. We better do something else. Oh, I'm sorry. Take 2 on this one. We'll be back with our News for Seniors segment right after we look at a little video that was shot at Galaxy Hut. Here's some music for you.
Through a gate, a light goes
All right, thanks to Mr. Heff shooting video for us down there at Galaxy Hut. That was it Park Snakes? That's so I'm told. Okay. Here we go now. As promised, our News for Seniors segment, News for Seniors Glasses in Place. There will be a brief course called Dementia 101 coming up July 18 from 10 to 11 in the morning. Take place at Walter Reed Community and Senior Center, located at 2909 16th Street South in Arlington. It's important for family, friends, and caregivers to understand that there are many different types of dementia and that its effects are not necessarily linear or all-inclusive. Some memories and capabilities may remain for quite some time, even as others do deteriorate. A representative of Insight Memory Care Center will share that many different types of dementia and the typical paths that the disease progression will take. For more information, call Leanne Caniute, I'm sorry, Leanne, at 703-228-0955. Daniel.
Well, Craig, summer fruits can satisfy your sweet tooth and boost your health. Keep cool while you explore healthful fruit-based desserts. Taste for yourself at this demonstration by Virginia Cooperative Extension. It will be held on July 20th from 11 a.m. till noon at the Walter Reed Community and Senior Center. That location again is at 2909 16th Street South in Arlington. In his poem, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock and T.S. Eliot asked, "Do I dare to eat a peach?" Had he attended this demonstration, he would have gone right ahead. Craig.
Also in our News for Seniors file, well, what is the gift that need never be resized or returned, which leaves no clutter? The answer is a visit to a convalescent relative or friend. The longer we live, the more people we know who will be confined, but there is still something we can do for all of them. The best thing about a visit is that it works in several ways. The first is obvious, the cheering effect that it has on the friend or the patient, a simple signal that someone still cares about them. However, regular visits also send an unspoken message to the attendants and support staff that this patient is someone special, and the effect may linger even when the visitor is away. And finally, in a terminal situation, visits provide the visitor with a smoother transition, ease for the shock of the eventual departure. So when in doubt what to do, if you have to ask, the answer to the question is just visit, visit, visit. Good advice. All right, we'll be back for sign off and bye-bye after a quick look at, had a chance to catch up with Mr. Jesse Robinson, the Director of Radio Operations here at WERA, and here's what we talked about. Greetings, everyone. Craig Nolan here, jumping off the news desk and a chance to do an interview. Thanks for joining us here on the interview set tonight, talking with Jesse Robinson, who is radio coordinator for WERA right here just down the hall. And welcome, Jesse. How you doing?
Thanks, Mr. Nolan. Thank you for having me in the studio.
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. I wanted to ask you, first of all, where did it all begin? Where are you from?
Right. Clark County, Virginia.
Clark County, okay.
Yeah, it's about an hour
Can you narrow it down?
It's like an hour and a half west with traffic probably.
With traffic, of course, always.
Yeah, near Berryville, Virginia.
Right.
So my graduating high school class was like something like 50 people and a couple cows.
And a couple of cows.
Yeah.
All right. Did the cows get their diplomas?
They did. Unfortunately, they ate them.
Oh, they ate them. All right.
Yeah. It was a delicious treat.
Wonder how that milk tasted. Okay. Well,
it was smart. It made whoever drank it smart. You know?
Of course. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, and we're here to talk about WERA, which is the low-power FM station here at AIM. Beautiful studio in there, and
it is.
Just recently having taken your radio production course, it was fun.
Hey, you weren't that bad of a radio student.
That bad.
Yeah, you got in there and you had that great sample show. It was very well done.
I enjoyed it. It was good stuff. So can you tell us a little bit about WERA and what you do there?
Yeah. So as the radio coordinator, I'm in charge of all of the station programming, scheduling, coordination, social media, There's a lot of, I got good at juggling when I signed on.
Really, a lot of
Yeah.
different hats there.
A lot of different hats.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, sometimes there's production work, engineering,
Spinatron. I remember when you told us about Spinatron. That's quite a website.
Yeah, that manages our program schedule on the website too.
That's amazing. That's quite a website.
So yeah, this is a really exciting station. We started. We had the big launch party in here, December 6, 2015.
I was here.
You were here. I was here. I wasn't on
here.
the staff at that point.
Right.
I was in the building though with Mr. Hef Munson doing a radio drama.
I have.
Yeah, a little shout out there. We did like a Foley demonstration a couple times, and we recorded the radio drama.
I was here, I think, for the Foley demonstration.
Yeah, it was a really fun time, and we've been kind of hitting it hard ever since at the station.
It's
and
going great guns, I think. You're getting a lot of interest, a lot of people producing shows and all kinds of shows, and it's a lot to manage, so
it is.
you got your hands full.
Well, with re-airs, we're up to over 100 programs on that station's schedule.
Produced
Produced here, yeah. We have a couple syndicated programs, which means they send it from elsewhere, but good 95% of our shows are produced in-house by our local Arlington producers, which is really cool.
That is amazing. And about, what, a year and a half on the air?
A year and a half on the air.
Hard to believe, coming up on 2 years here.
We really grew in the last year.
You have. What else can you tell us about WERA? I mean, other than programming and interest in the station, which has been phenomenal. I think it's been great.
Well, you know, people should know that there are multiple ways to tune in. A lot of people, they see low power FM and they're like, oh, well, I can only get it for a couple miles and that's it. Not the case. We have WERA.FM, which is our website, which is streaming the radio all the time
as well.
And so you can hear the live radio 24/7 from the website, and we also have our on-demand page on the website too, so you can see all of the past recordings of the WERA programs.
You can listen to the archival stuff.
Oh, all of them are archived up on the site, so you can. Much like you would binge a Netflix show, you can binge through radio shows right there on our website. So, and we're also on the TuneIn mobile app.
Oh wow! So three different. I mean, besides FM out over the airwaves, streaming, and what was the third one?
The TuneIn mobile app.
TuneIn mobile app.
Yeah.
Apps. Apps are where it's at.
So we're reaching out just beyond the community, but trying to reach a bigger community.
Is there any chance that you over the years you may increase your radiating power at some point and get a bigger transmitter?
Possibly.
Push it out there a little further?
In the future. Our main goal right now is to continue to grow what we have and really master what we have right now, which I'm still really excited about. So.
And you're to a little bit more about your background. You're from around the Winchester area, went to George Mason University and did a little bit of radio there, from what you told me earlier.
Right. Yep. I was a
station
radio
manager, right?
Eventually,
end.
I was a radio DJ for WGMU. I did
Weren't
a sports.
We all? Yeah.
I was a sports talk host for a while. I did some music rotation for a while.
That sounds like fun.
And then I eventually ended up with my show Improv for Mason, which involved listeners sending us a one-word suggestion via Twitter, which we would use to dive into fully improvised
plenty of room for expansion
scenes.
there with one word to work on.
One word, and then someone would usually follow up with a story or what the word makes them think of, and then we just dive right into long-form improv over the radio.
And you do some improv now on your show. You have a show on WERA. You want to talk about that a little bit?
I took a little bit of the flavor from Improv for Mason, and I brought it with me here to WERA. Kind of a new format, though. This show is called the Provcast on WERA.
Sounds familiar.
Right, yep. You can hear it Thursdays from 7:30 to 8 p.m. On WERA. And it's basically a 30-minute one-on-one conversation with a local comedian, actor, or improviser in the area.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
So we talk stories, we talk everything, and
Provcast.
Usually, Provcast. Play on podcast and improv together. Well, if people want to contact me, they can just send me an email to my Arlington Media email address. Which
is?
Jesse, Jesse, at arlingtonmedia.org.
Okay.
Or you can just hit me up on Twitter. It's Jesse Robinson94. I try to be funny sometimes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, and you folks out there in radio and TV land, give WERA a listen,
Oh, yeah.
96.7 LPFM. That's it from here for now. Craig Nolan, back to the desk.
Great interview,
right.
Craig.
Our thanks
The
to
radio
Jesse
station.
Robinson, a very busy young man. Had a chance to catch up with him, and he stopped by the studio here, and we had a chit-chat about all the good things that they're doing at WERA 96.7 LPFM right here in this building. Good stuff. Thanks, Jesse, and thanks to everybody who helped put that together. We got to go. Anything
Yeah,
else?
really
you have
quickly.
you have something you want to
just
talk
a
about
plug,
quickly?
talking about music, just a plug. Ruben Studdard was at the Howard Theater on Friday. He did such a great performance.
Amazing performer. Great
He's awesome.
singer.
Thank you, Ruben. Awesome
Season what? Do you
performance.
remember what season?
Season 2 of
Season
American
2,
Idol.
and he beat out Clay Aiken.
He beat Clay
won
Aiken.
it all.
Very close, but
Great
he beat
singer.
Clay
Yeah,
Aiken.
I always liked Ruben. He was great. Ruben. Anything
And we
else
want
to
to say
add?
happy birthday to Daniel.
All right, coming up
Although
here
it's next week.
Next
But
week.
Adele's just
18th.
early.
That's right, because next week will be one day after. So.
Happy birthday to Daniel, and we'll have to rerun that segment on National Bow Tie Day, which is coming up here one of these days. So that's it. We got to go. A quick bye-bye, and happy birthday to Uncle Larry next week. If you're there, we'll be here, and we'll try it out.
Ruben!
Have a safe week. Bye-bye. Happy birthday, Larry.